When your AC stops working, just call the experts at KS Services Heating and Air. They're fast and affordable. Right now, purchase any Bryant energy efficient system and save with 0% interest for 60 months with approved credit. It comes included with a 5-year labor warranty. And our fair price guarantee means that we will always give you 3 quotes for every situation. A good, better, and best. Call KS Services Heating and Air today. We roll on, whatever it takes.
It's the Weather Xtreme video. This is the morning edition for Wednesday, the 23rd of August. I'm James Spann. Dry air working down from the north. That's going to set up a couple of nice days later today, tomorrow, and Friday. And then beyond that, all depends on our tropical system in the western Gulf. Let's dive in and check it out. Nice upper trough over the eastern U.S., pushing a surface boundary down this way. It's fairly inactive this morning. And as that works its way on down to the south, we'll probably see a few showers and storms later today. Could be most of them across the southern half of the state by afternoon. Mostly low to mid-70s early this morning around here, but north of that front, down to 61 at St. Louis. And we might see some low 60s around here in spots early Friday morning. Things quiet this morning on the watch warning map. A marginal risk of severe weather later today and tonight for parts of the middle Atlantic coast. You got green over much of Alabama. That means the chance of scattered storms. But tomorrow, dry air covers the northern half of the state. And on day 3, which is Friday, much of Alabama in dry air. But let me show you where it's going to rain a lot. How about Houston, Port Arthur, Beaumont, Lake Charles? The bullseye coming from WPC here is 16.5 inches around Galveston and Houston. And some spots might see more. In fact, let's talk about the tropics. We've got the ghost of Harvey, which should be Harvey again fairly soon, is moving out into the southwestern Gulf. Little disturbance is located near the southern tip of Florida. That's Invest 92. Let's look at 92L first. Models, a lot of them don't develop this at all. Some leave it meandering around the eastern Gulf. Some of the models bring it up to tropical storm status. Not so sure conditions will really favor that. But one way or the other, this thing should stay east of Alabama. The main interest course is on Harvey. Model's pretty tightly clustered, moving this thing up toward the middle Texas coast. Maybe near just north of Corpus Christi. But the main effect's going to be big rains along and north of the point where it makes landfall on the Texas coast. Here's the intensity guidance. And most models bring it up to tropical storm strength. Most do not bring it to hurricane strength. And even if it were to be a Category 1 hurricane, again, heavy rain and flooding the main issue. And this thing could be a big issue in terms of flooding, obviously. Let's go through the GFS. This is the 06E run, valid at 1 o'clock this afternoon at 500 millibars. Troughing over the east, a surface boundary dropping in. And this is the high-res HER model at 5 o'clock Central Time this afternoon, showing a broken band of showers roughly south of a line from Utah to Clanton to Roanoke. So it sure looks like Tuscaloosa, Birmingham, Anniston, Gadsden might be dry today. We'll still mention a chance of showers, but by late afternoon, the better chance down to the south. And even there, maybe not that many. The high today will be in the upper 80s. Then tomorrow, we are in dry air. The dew points come down. Dew points could drop into the upper 50s. Mostly sunny with a high in the upper 80s. Humidity values lower. We've got Harvey developing in the southwest Gulf. And then Friday, for us, we're in dry air. Sunny, low humidity, upper 80s. Some spots could see low 60s, maybe upper 50s Friday morning. And Harvey should be a tropical storm coming up toward Corpus Christi at midday on Friday. This is the high-res NAM, the 3-kilometer NAM. It's kind of an outlier. It's got it farther to the south. But again, remember, just piles of tropical moisture will be coming up on the Texas coast north of the circulation center. So it really doesn't matter, especially where that thing comes in for places like Houston and Galveston. They'll just be inundated with heavy rain. But again, for us, we're dry Friday. This is Saturday. Harvey is inland, a little north of Corpus Christi on the GFS, and moisture begins to come back where we are here in Alabama, and will bring back the chance of scattered showers. The sky cloudy at times, highs low 80s. Sunday, Harvey is near Houston. Again, they're just pounded with heavy rain. And for us, we'll be in a moist air mass. We'll mention scattered showers and storms. I don't think the weekend's going to be a washout at all, but the sky cloudy at times and certainly a chance of rain occasionally both Saturday and Sunday. Go to Monday, Harvey drifting eastward around Lake Charles. Monday could be a pretty wet day for us, and this is Tuesday. The ghost of Harvey is northwest of Mobile, and of course, if that's right, that could be a very wet day for us. But remember, this is a wild card. I'm not so sure it's going to play out like this. In fact, let's look at the European. Fairly similar. It's got Harvey in a position more to the west, still around Lake Charles on Tuesday, but still we'd be in that sector of the storm that would bring a lot of rain in here. I just get the idea the first half of next week could be pretty wet. We'll go to Wednesday. We'll stick with the European, and it's still got Harvey near Shreveport, and we're still pretty wet. So, but again, the amount of rain we see next week, it's just a little too early to call. Let's go to the end of the forecast period, the end of next week, Friday, September 1st, the first day of meteorological fall. Heights a little below average, and again, that looks pretty quiet. Should look at the QPF numbers, raw QPF numbers coming off the models. This is the GFS. It's got a bullseye of 28 inches, over 2 feet. And you can see how it extends some of that really, really heavy rain into Alabama. The European wants to keep the bigger rains to the west of here. It's got a bullseye of 34 inches with Harvey. Goodness, that's almost 3 feet. Again, this could be life-threatening flooding for parts of southeast Texas or southwest Louisiana. But clearly, we're going to get pretty wet here, it looks like, for at least the first half of next week. Check the numbers that's coming off the European. Highs may be in the upper 70s early next week because of clouds and rain. Otherwise, highs mostly in the 80s and lows mostly in the 60s. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this morning. We'll have notes in the blog. The next video here by 4 o'clock this afternoon. If you can't catch us this evening on ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.
AC broken? Just call KS Services Heating and Air. All Bryant energy-efficient systems come with a 5-year labor warranty, and our fair price guarantee means that we'll always give you 3 quotes for every situation. Just call KS Services Heating and Air today.